my friends present, past and beyond, especially those who weren't with us too long. Life is the most precious thing you can lose. While you were here, the fun was never ending. Life a minute was only beginning. Captain Coleman Nichols, this one's for you. Never get that feeling you can go on. Just remember the side it is that you're on. You've got friends with you till the end. If you're ever in a tough situation, we'll be there, no hesitation. Brotherhood's our rule, we cannot bend.
Fans, here are the first 11s, beginning with the away side, Carpathia FC. Starting with their captain, number 6, David Edwardson. Goalie, number 1, Finn Urich. 4, Ethan Morgan. Number 8, Ayrton Redmore. Number 9, Luke Burrell. Number 11, Ryan Williams. Number 12, Dawson Schrum. 13, Noah Tapone. Number 14, Ellis Jones. Number 23, James Washed Robinson. Number 30, Alberto Moreno Navarro. Carpathia is coached by Nicholas Kristock and assisted by Bruce Wilden. And now, the first 11 for your FC Milwaukee Torrent. Your captain, number 99, James Weber. In goal, number 30, Danny Reyna. Number 5, Jesus Cervantes. Number 6, Kevin Juarez. Number 7, Salvador Nunez. Number 8, Jules Pesilon. Number 11, Alex Fillion. Number 17, Geronimo Salazar. Number 24, Yuri Ebovich. Number 28, Ethan Kretzer. And number 47, Michael Carleon Jr. The Torrent is coached by Steve Provan and assisted by Austin Backus and Scott Kreitmeyer. Today's trainers are Rihanna Weems and Paige Borst. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise. And now, to honor America and all that it stands for, as well as our freedom and those who serve to protect it, the playing of our national anthem. And good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to tonight's stream of the National Premier Soccer League match between Carpathia FC and FC Milwaukee Torrent. My name is Kevin O'Connor. I'm filling in for Simon Provan this evening. Actually pulling triple duty this evening, running the stream like I normally do as the stream producer and doing the PA announcing and all that good stuff. That was a result of a game change. This game was originally supposed to happen several weeks ago on May 14th, and there's a little bit of a scheduling snafu between for Carpathia. So we are back here now today with this matchup. The Torrent unfortunately lost that game, that first game that they played against Carpathia. Hearing from owner Andy Davi, the field was not that great, but the Torrent played well recently, so we'll see if they can bounce back here and get a win on their home turf. I by no means am a professional at this play-by-play thing, but I'll give it a go. Certainly big shoes to fill here with Simon and our typical PA announcer, Dylan, out for today's game, enjoying their times with their families. It's an overcast night here in Wauwatosa. It's been raining part of the day. It's raining when we got here at the park. All right. Action kicking off, and we have already a chance here. Wonderful play up to James Weber, but gobbled up there by the goalie from Carpathia. Number 1, Finn Urich. Carpathia pushing it back, and Kevin Juarez pushing that out of bounds for a throw in here for Carpathia. Throw in. Carpathia moving the ball back to the backfield, pushing it up all the way through, all the way in there to Danny Reyna. Reyna tossing this back out to several of his defenders. And Kevin Juarez with it on the near side. Over to Michael Carrion Jr. Some fancy footwork, pushing it up. All the way up to Salvador Nunez. Nunez had a wonderful game their last time out. I believe he had a couple of assists, couple of goals. Scoring several points for the Torrent in their win against Panathinaikos. I think that's how it's said. Throw in here for the Torrent. Carrion Jr. on the throw in. Back up to the middle. And a pass pushed back out from Carpathia. The Torrent with the ball again. Near side to Carrion. A little bouncing around, and Carpathia again. Moreno Navarro back to the goalie, pushing it back. Let's see what Carpathia can do here. See if they can push this ball up. So far, it's been mostly the Torrent here. Fight for the ball, and the ref gives it to Carpathia. Jules Pacelone and Noah Tapone came together there on that ball, but the referee decided to give it to Carpathia. Over far side, off the restart here. Again, another pass. A little bit of an unforced error from Carpathia. Danny Rainier picks it up. Again, throw over to one of his defenders. Carry-on Jr. Alex Fillion couldn't handle that pass. It was intercepted by Carpathia. Let's see if they can get something here. Into the box. Not quite a try there. Far side. Torrent player went down there, but ref let it go on since the Torrent had possession there. And back to Carpathia. A few passes back and forth at midfield here. However, Nunez got a little impatient there. Went in there, forced that pass, forced an error, and Fillion picked that back up. Nunez on the ball, pass into the box. Across the box. Out of bounds for a Torrent throw-in. Quick throw-in. Into the box. Back to Carpathia. Carpathia is pushing it back up the field. Dawson Schrum on the ball. Defended by Ethan Kratzner. And out of bounds. They're giving it to the Torrent. Throw in. Right to a Carpathia player, headed back out of bounds. Another throw in. Back into Torrent territory here. Pass up to Carrion Jr. Couldn't handle the pass, out of bounds. Carpathia throw in. Kevin Juarez won that header there. Torrent ball again. Pacey alone. Changing fields. See if they can get there. Nope. Looked like that was Jesus Cervantes. Couldn't quite catch up with that ball as they were trying to change fields there. Throw in from Carpathia. We've seen several of those already this evening where throwing the ball in and doesn't quite get to anybody. Goes right back out of bounds. So my wonderful camera guy on camera again tonight, Ben Sturridge. With it being a little rainy this evening, we decided just to do one camera. Typically we'll do a second camera down close to the field, but we weren't quite sure of the rain situation going on. A little bit of a scrum towards the 30-yard line. Foul called on Yuri Erbovich, kind of coming over the back of one of the Carpathia players. Carpathia number 6, David Edwardson, is going to take the ball now in a fairly dangerous spot here. About the 35-yard line. About 35 yards out. Just past about the 26-yard line of the American football lines, but got about another 10 yards there. Ball into the box. Saved by the Carpathia player. Also here with my lovely wife, who's helping me on the stream this evening. She's helping mark off some statistics, things like that. My wife, Michelle. You know, you kind of got to do that when you're trying to hold the fort down here do 3 jobs in one. Torrent trying to push the ball back up. Kratzer with a beautiful header back, however, out of bounds. Looking a little like getting high on that header there. Carpathia kind of midfield area. Trying to push that ball forward, however, keep pushing it back. Back to 23, James Robinson. Back to the goalie, David Edwardson. Sorry. Number 1, Finn Urich. Back to Robinson. See if they can push the ball upfield. Again, pass, but couldn't be handled. Torrent tried to push the ball up. Foul. Looks like the ref has a yellow card out. We'll see who that is called on here. Looks like it's on number 8, Ayrton Redmore. I'll be right back as I make an announcement here in the stadium. Actually, we'll hold off here. Can't go and see who the player is that is down right now for the Torrent. Looks like that's Nunez that was down. Torrent shot into the box. And that was a save by Carpathia's Urich. Looks like Nunez is coming back into the game. He's certainly a firecracker on that front line. And out of bounds. Another throw in, another out of bounds. Be right back, just 1 minute. Getting a few things sorted out here. All right, Carpathia. You're putting that ball deep down the field. Oh, chance there for Carpathia. It's a nice ball by Urich. All the way down to Dawson Schrum. Schrum centered it, and shot was just to the right. Carpathia, or the Torrent pushing the ball back down the field. Up to Weber. Over to Salazar. Torrent ball for a throw-in. Torrent throw-in. In the box, Weber with a shot. Oh! Just a bit high. Great save by Finn Urich. Chance there for the Torrent. Missed opportunity, but it'll be a corner kick here. All right, ball in. Oh, off the head of Kevin Juarez. All right, ball back to Robinson. Carpathia trying to push it up. Pacey alone on the ball. Pushing the ball back up. Back to Fillion. On to Nunez. Oh. And another yellow card coming out. So we got David Edwardson down. Card was on number 5, Jesus Cervantes. All right, Carpathia on the ball. Right to a Torrent player. Some pushing and shoving between Carrion Jr. and Dawson Schrum. It's going to be a Carpathia corner kick here. Corner right to Danny Reyna. Torrent on the ball. Missed opportunity there. Nunez was out in free space with just one man to beat. Near side to Noah Tapini. Another corner kick coming here for Carpathia. All right, corner coming in from the far side. Just over the back of the net. Ayrton Redmore, not quite on goal there. Up to Nunez. Back over to Kratzer. Back to Reyna. Near side here to Juarez. Nunez on the ball, pushing it towards the Torrent end. Probably one too many touches there from Nunez. Great tackle there by, didn't quite catch who that was, but great tackle there by a Torrent player to win that ball back. We have a Carpathia player down on the far side after that tackle. It was aggressive, but Ruff was right there. Thought it was very clean. Looked like that was Ethan Kratzer. Great play coming across to win that ball back. So it might be Noah Tapine that was down. Yep. Couldn't quite tell if that was a 2 or 3 on the back of his jersey. Up to carry on. Fighting for the ball with Schrum. Back to Pacey Lone. Deep ball in. Fillion just not quite deep enough. Carpathia's ball. Right into traffic. Two Torrent players on one Carpathia player aren't going to generally win those. Pacey Lone back to Salazar. Salazar on the ball for the Torrent. Pushing the ball up, far side. Taking that ball back to Reyna. Near side here to Kevin Juarez. Great first name, obviously. Near side to Carrion. Nunez on the ball. That man is dangerous when he has the ball. Certainly right around midfield. Not going to be too much of a danger, but certainly gets into the right space. Flick over. Intercepted by the Carpathia defender. Foul called on the Torrent. Like came over the back a little bit of the Carpathia player. Carpathia with the ball coming near side to Dawson Schrum here. 2 Torrent players on him. Near side lineman gives it to the Torrent. Carry on Jr. with the throw in to Urbovich, back to Reyna. Near side to Juarez. Up to Fillion. Back to Juarez. Up to Carrion. Out of bounds. Another Torrent throw in. Kratzer on the ball. Ball into Torrent territory. That was a dangerous ball, but great defense there by the Torrent back line there. Juarez intercepting like Luke Morrell. Another missed pass there by the Carpathia player. Thrown by Carrion over to Juarez. Boy, you have to say, I mean, possession has really been on the Torrent side today. They've been really pushing the ball. A lot of this has been happening at midfield, but again, just feels like the Torrent have better control of this ball so far in the game. In the just about at the end of the 24th minute here. Ball in. It's like we're playing little volleyball back and forth. Far side for the Torrent into James Weber. Weber is always dangerous in this spot. Cross. Knocked out by the Carpathia defense. Foul on the Carpathia. On James Weber. Just outside the box. Just a few yards outside of the box. About 22 yards out from the goal. We'll see what happens. What Coach Steve Provan here draws up. See if they can capitalize on this spot. Ball in the box. Straight to the goalie. All right, throw in by the Torrents. Warriors back to Kratzer. Pacey alone on the ball. Salazar. Just getting harassed by the Carpathia player, and they both kind of go down. Torrent ball, though. Carrion into Nunez. Out to Fillion. Pacey alone with the ball in. Not quite. Carpathia with the ball. You have Dawson Shrum on the ball. Cross over the middle. Oh. Wonderful ball from Dawson Shrum over to the middle. Can't quite pick up who that's from, who scored that. We'll get confirmation here shortly. I'll be right back with that confirmation. Looks like that was scored by Luke Morrell and a cross by Dawson Shrum. Dangerous spot here, dangerous spot. Reyna was out of the goal. Trying to chase that ball down. Again, just following up, that goal was by number 9, Luke Morrell. A wonderful cross by Dawson Shrum. Torrent, unfortunately, down 1-0. Weber on the ball for the Torrent. See if they can push that back. Carpathia caught that just in transition. Just a wonderful ball up, and then again, Dawson Schrum taking it pretty much the whole way with a wonderful cross over to Luke Morrell. In the middle, Pacey Lone. Nunez up to far side. I can't quite see who that is. Man, into the box. Cervantes had a chance. Will be a corner for the Torrent. See if they can capitalize here. They've had a couple good opportunities here in this first half. In the 31st minute here. Carrion Jr. taking this corner for the Torrent. If Salazar and Cervantes back. Ball in. Headed out by number 11, Ryan Williams. Resulting in another corner for the Torrent. See if he can, Carrion Jr. can place this ball right where a Torrent player is and straight into the goal. Ball into the box. James Weber had a chance. Urbovich with an opportunity, however, quite a bit wide off of that missed header by James Weber. Looks like Pacey Lone coming off the field. Into the trainer's tent. Ball back to Reyna. Up to Kratzer. Not handled by Salazar on the far side there. Throw in for Carpathia here. Here comes Pacey Lone back on. Not quite sure what happened there. Maybe he got a bloody nose or something along those lines. Header out. Let's just see how slick the field can be. Saw the Torrent player there slipping on the track. Again, can see it's just sprinkling a little bit out there. Not a bad crowd for, you know. And Carpathia there shot quite a bit high through the U.S. field goal. Unfortunately, those don't count these in this match. Carry on near side, James Weber. Pacey Lone pushing it up. Back from the trainer's tent. Tried to do a little give and go there. Weber on the ball. Weber trying to do a give and go with Nunez there. Pacey Lone. Changing fields. Just another missed opportunity, unfortunately. Just dangerous position here. Ball pushed into the box. Edwardson from the Carpathia just missed his man. Again, Carpathia is getting some good opportunity on the transition here. Torrent have to be cognizant of that. Ball over to Fillion. Down to the near side corner. Urbovich. Back to Fillion, just outside the box. Cross over to Cervantes. Foul called on Cervantes. Herrera Navarro tripped up. Few strong words coming from both sides there towards the ref. Replay will go on, no cards. Torrent throw in. Up to Weber. Over to Pace alone. Ref had his hand up. Cross. Several tries for the Torrent there in the box. Couldn't capitalize right on the goal line. Several opportunities. With Urich making a great save right there on the goal line for Carpathia. Ball out of bounds. Back with the Torrent. Boy, the Torrent with many opportunities this game, they just can't capitalize on them. Weber with the ball. Foul called on. Like number 14, Ellis Jones, colliding with James Weber. Weber went up, won that ball. Jones just kind of undercut him there a little bit. Yeah, kind of pulled him down. Torrent winning a lot of these balls, especially the headers. Just swarming to the ball. Weber still down. Fillion and Carrion Jr. there helping him up. Definitely took a hard fall. See him limping a little bit with that left leg. Hopefully he can kind of catch himself here. Walking gingerly back towards the scrum. Holding that left hip there. Fortunately, just ball kicked over the group there, resulting in a Carpathia goal kick. Kick deep. Dangerous ball, wow.
Is that a chance?
Boy, they had a chance there. Dawson Schrum again, where he needs to be. Luckily, Reyna was right there to grab it. Just beat his man to the ball. Carpathia really thriving in these transition opportunities. Here they are again. But just like the rest of the night so far, seems like you have 2 Torrent players for every 1 Carpathia player, but again, these aren't translating to opportunities. Ryan Williams with the ball up to Schrum again. Crossover. Edwardson. Throw in for Carpathia. Got Weber down again. That hip really bugging him. Took a really hard fall there. It's the last thing you want to see is your captain going down. Just finishing up the 41st minute. Sure, with several of these stoppages, we'll probably have 4 or 5 minutes of added on time here. 1-0 Carpathia over the Torrent. It was a wonderful ball from Dawson Schrum over to Luke Morrell. In a transition, of a Torrent player warming up on the end line there. You can see in the back of your shot there. Can't quite see who that is, but wonderful trainers here at FC Milwaukee Torrent working on James Weber there as they try to a little bit of a bobble of the ball there. You see James Weber trying to come back in. Torrent calling for a handball, but referee not calling it. James Weber back in the game for the Torrent. Thrown right to him. Tripped immediately. See the Carpathia player there slipping again. Just drizzling. I can see a couple puddles that are forming on the edges of the track here and can see a few drops here and there. It's not a light rain here in Milwaukee. Thrown by Ellis Jones. Torrent winning that ball back. Again, Carpathia player slipping. This rain is not letting up. Not a heavy rain, just more of a light sprinkle here, but again, it's been continuous over the last about 45 minutes to an hour. Some periods of heavier rain. Carpathia pushing the ball up again. Nobody there. Nobody to be found. Be a throw in for the Torrent. '44th minute. We haven't quite gotten how many minutes are left yet. Carpathia winning the ball. Ellis Jones on the ball for Carpathia. Ball back to Juarez. Reina back to Juarez. I bet as he comes down here to carry on. Yep. See if he can push that ball up to James Weber. James Weber intercepted. Was trying to get to Philly in there. See if he could push that ball back up a little bit further. Schrum against Carry On. Carry On wins that matchup. Over to Weber. Just a little too strong. He was hoping Salazar would come back for that ball. All right, 3 minutes. I'm going to announce that in the stadium. We'll be right back. All right, so we got 3 minutes. I was wrong again. Would have been right on my guess last week, but...
I said 4 this time. I said 3 and I got it right.
No quarter bets today. Another shot, very high. Again, through the U.S. goalposts. That's impressive. Little Mason Crosby action there. Torrent trying to push the ball up. Intercepted by Carpathia. Nunez on the ball. Again, dangerous man in this position. Again, slipping. Herbovich. Torrent throw in. Carry on winning that ball against Schrum. Pace alone. See if he can push this ball up a little bit. Poor pass. Again, Nunez. Nunez is limping now after that slip and fall. 47th minute. We got about a minute and a half left here in this extra stoppage time. Ball pushing up. Nunez on the ball. Fillion. See if they can get something done. Ball into the box. Just missed Salazar on the far side. Salazar losing that ball over to the Carpathia defender. Long ball by Carpathia again. These have been dangerous spots for Carpathia, but the Torrent defenders are there to pick that up. It was 1-on-2 again. Seems like a trend tonight where you have 2 Torrent players to 1 Carpathia player, and unfortunately, though, the scoreboard is not reflecting that. Ball kicked out. Fillion couldn't pick that ball up before it went out of bounds. About 30 seconds left of our 3 minutes. We'll see what our referee does here. Free kick here. About 35 yards out. This ball's going to be taken by David Edwardson, the Carpathia captain. Let's see what happens here. Most players on that top side. Kicked on the ground. All right, and there we have our end of our first half. Carpathia FC up 1-0. Boy, just that, couple opportunities that Carpathia had just on those breaks that they had. Wonderful goal from Luke Morrell from an assist from Dawson Schrum. But it's 1-0. We're going to take a quick break here. And we'll be back. But this has been a good first half so far. This has been FC Milwaukee Torrent Soccer. My name's Kevin O'Connor. We'll be back in a little bit after halftime for the start of the second half. Stay tuned. And welcome back for our second half between this National Premier Soccer League matchup between FC Milwaukee Torrent and Carpathia FC. Carpathia up 1-0. Can't imagine Coach Steve Provan being very happy after that first half. Many opportunities. Really kind of dominated the ball. Dominated how much they had the ball. Looks like we have some new players coming in for the Torrent. I see number 32, Byron Gutierrez. We'll have to see as we kind of get into the second half.
Say with his wife's fault.
All right, ball back in.
Fire.
As I was saying, Coach Steve Provan, I'm sure, wasn't happy at halftime. Many opportunities for the Torrent. Just not followed through. Had a couple chances right on the goal line. A few wonderful chances, on the ball. They just kept getting beat on some of these passes, some of these kind of just balls that were kind of going back the other way. Transition breaks that just happened to go in Carpathia's favor. I also see number 3, Matias Lopez, in for the Torrent. Trying to figure out who those two gentlemen came in for. Up to Urbovich. Gutierrez with a give and go to Nunez. Across the box, saved by Urich. Ball kicked from Carpathia's side all the way down. Oh, that was a close one there. Reyna not really paying attention. I got a pass from his far side defender, and the Carpathia, looks like it was Ryan Williams, came charging in. Reyna was lucky to get that one off. Torrent trying to push this ball up. Urbovich. Out of bounds. Torrent throw in. Pacey Lone. After Kratzer. Over to Lopez. Gutierrez. Torrent kind of passing it around the middle of the field here. Biding their time for an opportunity. There we go. Ball up. Again, just a tad too far. Michael Carrion just couldn't pull that one in, bring that one in. Back to Reyna. Up to Pace-Alone. Pace-Alone to Gutierrez. Ball trying to get pushed up, but no Torrent players there. He's looking for James Weber to kind of break through and go towards that ball. Ball in the middle of the field to Pace-Alone. Over to Lopez. Up to Weber. Back to Gutierrez. Another Torrent throw in. Referee instructing Torrent to back up a little bit. Herbovich up to Pace-Alone. Up to Weber. Nice pass there. Deep ball here. Some confusion there as to whether that ball went out of bounds. I don't think the end lineman gave an indication as to whose ball it was. There was no whistle. But now we hear a whistle for another Torrent throw-in. Comes our second train of the evening. As Simon always jokes, Canadian Pacific, if you're out there and you want to sponsor the Torrents, we'd be more than happy to take your sponsorship dollars. You get free advertising pretty much every game. Deep ball down into Carpathia territory. However, no Torrent player there. Back to Urich, slipping a little bit. Off Juarez there. Carpathia throw in. Luke Morrell, gentleman who scored that goal. Nowhere to go. Juarez picking him up. Kratzer back to Reyna. Fortunately, just a bit out from there. And I was wrong. It's not Canadian Pacific. It was good old Amtrak. We should charge all of those people a little bit of admission for getting a free glimpse of about 10 seconds of a NPSL soccer match. Appreciate my wife laughing at that joke. Back to Urich. Redmore. Up to Morgan. Nunez. Just off of Nunez for a Carpathia throw in again. You see how close this field is to the track. You had Redmore slipping. Foul called on Lopez. Just getting on the back, over the back of Morrell there. Again, Carpathia with another opportunity here. About 35 yards out, 36, 37 yards out. Right between the U.S. 27 and 28 yard line. Reyna yelling at his defenders to get into position. Reyna very upset. Shot just wide. There's a chance there for Carpathia, but just wide. Reyna choosing just to kick the ball to one of his defenders. Up to Gutierrez. Pacey alone. Ball intercepted. Oh, actually Pacey alone has it back. And ball out with another Torrent throw in. Let's see if they can capitalize here. Keep pushing the ball forward. Instead, playing the ball back. Filling into center field. Back to Lopez. Over to Nunez. See if Nunez can get going here. Fortunately, pass is intercepted. He was trying to pass that off to Weber. Gutierrez intercepting that ball from Herrera Navarro, kicking it out of bounds, resulting in a Carpathia throw-in. Ethan Morgan on the throw-in. Ball ricocheting off of Luke Morrell. Back to Reyna. Again, not choosing to push that ball up, but instead pretty much exclusively passing it off to his defenders. Not sure if that's a strategic decision by Coach Steve Provan, but certainly making the Torrent work to move this ball forward. Cross over to Lopez. Just out of bounds there. Ethan Morgan with the throw-in again for Carpathia. Pacey alone stole the ball up to Nunez. Nunez with a chance. Pacey alone up into the box, crossing, and kicked out of bounds by Redmore for Carpathia. We have a Torrent corner here in the 58th minute.
Doing the chants. You just
Foul called in the box. Some fighting between, looks like Pacey alone and Morrell. Telling those two to knock it off. I'm sure there was some shoving and pushing around and things like that. Again, this rain's still coming down and just a light sprinkle. Urich with the ball. Going nowhere. For a Torrent throw-in, we got Lopez on the throw-in for the Torrent. Back to carry on. Pushing that ball upfield, but no Torrent player in the near vicinity. James Weber. Here's a race to the corner. Unfortunately, Carpathia resulting in a goal kick. And again, Reyna just deciding to pass that ball versus going a little deeper with that ball. Ball on the top side. Ball up to Weber. Gutierrez. See if they can catch Carpathia off guard here. Lopez. He's got Nunez to his right. Lopez on the ball. Again, slipping. And Lopez is down. Or sorry, Nunez is down. And the ball goes out of bounds, resulting in another Torrent throw-in. I'm kind of watching Nunez. He's getting up a little slow. He is back to his feet. However, again, slipping on this very wet field. Foul called on Nunez. Yellow card on Nunez. Need to announce that, and the stadium will be right back. Didn't quite see what that was for. Not a great ball there from Carpathia. Straight out of bounds. Lopez looking for a quick throw in. Looking for Urbovich on that, but just over his head. Carpathia with control now. Carpathia in the box. Dangerous ball. Ryan Williams. Great defense by number 28, Ethan Kratzer. Coming between the Carpathia attacker and his goaltender, Reyna. Kicking that ball out. Resulting in another corner kick for Carpathia into the box. Nothing going there. 30 yards out, back into the box. Reyna with the ball. Looks like the rain's coming down a little bit harder. I can actually see it now from up here in the press box. Looks like it's not going away anytime soon looking at the radar. Torrent on the ball. Trying to push it up again. Tale of two halves here. Torrent seem to be coming out just a tad bit flat, if I am being honest here. Not many chances. Cross into the box. Swatted away by the Carpathia defender. Throw in for the Torrent far side. Juarez back to Kratzer. Back to Juarez on the far side. Back to Kratzer. Into the middle for Pesalone. Changing fields down here near side to Lopez. See if they can get something going. Lopez charging forward. Urbovich out to Nunez. Maybe just a tad strong. Nunez one-on-one. Broken up by the Carpathia defender. Kratzer back to Reyna. In the middle of the Pesalone double team there. Kratzer, one-on-one. Two-on-one actually. Oh, huge mistake for Carpathia there. They had Reyna 2-on-none. And the Carpathia attacker, looked like it was Luke Morrell, just gave it away. Just too much of a rough first touch there. Couldn't control it. Really lost opportunity there for Carpathia. Boy, they don't come any more gift wrapped than that. You had two Carpathia attackers against just the goalie. Goal kick coming from Carpathia. Gutierrez for the Torrent. Back to Pesalone. Two Torrent men on this ball. But one out by Ryan Williams from Carpathia, but then back to the Torrent. Gutierrez. Back to Kratzer. Back to Reyna. Kratzer. Some pressure on him from the Carpathia attacker. Up to James Weber. And Urbovich coming up. See if he can cross this ball into the box. See if the Torrent can get an opportunity here. Back to Lopez. Lopez into the box. James Weber with the goal. James Weber in the 68th minute. Beautiful ball. Beautiful ball. Let me make the announcement in the stadium. There we go. Tying up the game. That's what I'm sure Coach Proban was looking for, was just a little more pushing that ball forward. James Weber with a great opportunity. I believe that was Lopez that crossed that ball into there. Lopez coming in during the second half. Looks like we got a couple of Carpathia players taking off their warm-ups. Getting ready to come in. Sorry about that. We're looking at the timer here, and looks like it did not start. We'll get that corrected here shortly. I'll be right back. Ball on the Carpathia end. There we go. Got the timer fixed there. Sometimes the software we use is a little finicky. We'll fix the timings on all of those and get it squared away. Ball in the Torrent back half. Lopez, who had the really need to push this ball up, getting some pressure from the Carpathia attackers. Hopefully there isn't any letting up here just because they've tied this game up. Hopefully the Torrent can keep pushing forward. Pushing the ball to the middle of the field. Urbovich winning a nice ball from the Carpathia player. Pacey alone on the ball. Over to Urbovich. Down to Lopez. Lopez up to Gutierrez. Back to Kratzer. Over to Juarez. Over to the top side. Kratzer getting back for that ball. Pacey alone won that ball back from the Carpathia player. Back to Lopez. Into Urbovich in the center of the field. Torrent a little more patient. Pushing the ball up. Just outside the box. Into the box. Gutierrez. Shot. Oh, shot from Gutierrez. Rebound. Weber just missing top side. Really great chance there. Unfortunately, the Torrent could not capitalize. Wonderful save by goalie Urich for Carpathia, but missed opportunity for Weber to get his second goal of the game. Weber on the ball, taken down by Carpathia defender. Foul called. Near side to Lopez. Switching fields over to Juarez. Another throw in for Carpathia. Carrion Jr. throwing this ball in for the Torrent. Weber looked like he wanted to go with that. Nobody went with him. Carpathia on the counterattack. Crossing over the middle. Lopez with the interception there. Urbovich winning that ball from Carpathia attacker, sorry. Gutierrez on the ball. Lopez to his right. Weber tracking to the middle. Let's see if Lopez can get this ball, another ball over. Boy, that ball looked like it went out of bounds, but referee not calling it. Looks like we have number 5 coming in for Carpathia. Michael Teller. Weber was shooting the ball forward. Nunez really fighting for that ball. And a shove at the end. I think a yellow card's coming out here. There's a yellow card for, I believe, number 14. Ellis Jones. There's a yellow card there on Ellis Jones, but again, not resulting in anything, unfortunately. Need to turn some lights on here in the press box. It's hard. It's starting to see, not at the easiest to see things as the night has gone on. Yes, Michelle, I am getting old. But who has the better eyesight? Torrent. Can't see who that is. Looking for Nunez in the box, however, Uric right there to take him on. Foul called. Going Carpathia's way. One in the 79th minute. So we got about 11 minutes left here of game time. Ball kicked back out of bounds. Carpathia throw in. Another Carpathia throw in. Seems to be the... And now a Torrent throw in. Throw it in, head it out, throw it in, head it out. We're just playing a little game here. Rain's pretty steady. You can now see just a nice
kind of glare on the field now. Lopez with the ball. Double team by Carpathia. Up to Pace alone. He's got Nunez ahead of him. Nunez, one defender to beat. See in the box. Takes the shot off the Carpathia defender. We will get a Torrent corner here. See who takes this ball for the Torrent. Looks like coming down for the Carpathia is going to be number 17, Colin O'Neill. Ball into the box. Headed out by Carpathia. Shot taken. By Sanchez Arellano. That will be right back. Here comes Colin O'Neill. Looks like he came in for number 4. Too many papers here, folks. Ethan Morgan. So O'Neill for Morgan. Torrent with the ball. Gutierrez here near side. Fighting off a defender. Pushing and shoving. That will be a foul, I would assume. Or is it a throw-in? Very surprised that that was not a foul. Gutierrez clearly shoved out of bounds. Another throw-in. Lopez on the ball for the throw-in. Back to Lopez, into the box. Just out of reach of Alex Fillion. Another goal kick for Carpathia. '83rd minute, going back to Torrent. Tackle there, foul called. Oh, no foul, just a throw in. Near side to Lopez. Lopez going in the middle. Juarez looking for Nunez there. Carpathia throw in. Just shy of a goal kick, but it is a throw-in. Number 12. Wonderful save. That was Schrum again. What a wonderful save by Reyna. Juarez was just getting outlegged by Schrum to that ball. And a foul called just outside the box. Is that Nunez again? I think that's Nunez again. Dip down on the ground, grabbing his leg. Looks like he might be cramping up a little bit. I hear our wonderful mascot, T-Man, yelling Torrent. Willing a goal, hopefully. Filling on the ball. Just way too high. Took it with the left foot and just got under it just a bit too much. Again, another missed opportunity here for Coach Steve Provan's Torrent men's team. Ball going out of bounds off of a Carpathia player, resulting in another Torrent throw-in. Gutierrez trying to win this ball. Weber to Gutierrez just outside the box, but intercepted by the Carpathia defense. Referee calling a foul. I'm not sure what that was for. Yellow card for on Lopez. That was, not sure about that one, but yellow card. Matias Lopez for the Torrent. Number 3, Lopez, yellow card. As you can see, I'm doing double duty here tonight, triple duty actually. I'm not so sure about that one. That was a bit of a stretch from our referee. Unfortunately, I did not get his name before the game. That looked like a very clean play. They were both kind of tugging, and if anything, I felt like the Carpathia player was tugging a little bit more. Ball up to, trying to get that ball up to Weber again.
I'm going to guess the second 3 minutes of stoppage time. 2 to 3, 2 to 3. So I'm going to guess. So it's getting close to that.
Hasn't been many minutes of stoppage time this half. You have to wonder how many minutes will be called. We're going to go with 2 up here in the booth. We're back to our throw-in, head-out game. Ball back to midfield. Strong shoulder there from number 15, Sanchez Arellano, and just missed from way out. Can't imagine Coach Steve Provan is very happy with that shot. You'd hope for just another touch and get that ball a little closer. Watching the replay again. Boy, 30 yards out. You kind of want to maybe get a few more yards in before taking that goal attempt. Back to Lopez. Up to Nunez. Looking for Weber. Weber just beat to the ball by the Carpathia defender. All right, we're waiting on final determination of how many minutes will be added here. I think we were right, 2 minutes, if I'm right. All right, so we got 3 minutes. 3 minutes here. Foul called on the Torrent. Just about midfield. Just about a ball's width in from midfield onto the Carpathia side. Ball launched deep into the Carpathia box. Ball sent up. Nunez, top side. And kicked out of bounds by the Torrent. Just ticking over to the 92nd minute. And about 2 minutes left here of play. Again, that rain is starting to come down even harder now. You can see a nice sheet of rain kind of trickling down in the lights. Torrent pushing the ball up. Unfortunately, just pushing it just out of bounds. Another Torrent throw in, ticking over into what would be our final minutes of this match between FC Milwaukee Torrent and Carpathia FC. Been a back and forth game, certainly missed opportunities on both ends. Torrent here with us, most likely the last chance here. Gutierrez pushing the ball down. As a throw in for the Torrent. This will most likely be the final play here. Final opportunity for either team. As we tick over into the 3rd minute of stoppage. Torrent need to push this ball in. And that is the game. Torrent 1, Carpathia FC 1. Man, many opportunities on both ends to score. You had that 2-on-none opportunity for Carpathia, and you had several opportunities for the